What's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be answering all of the questions that you asked me on Instagram. I posted a story 2 days ago asking you to ask me all of your questions that you want related to Jiu-Jitsu, lifestyle, strength training, diet, everything you want. And today I will be picking the best ones and answering them here in this video. Bidigram asked, how do you approach going against a high-ranked opponent when you were in top 10 or 15? Since the beginning of my career, I always wanted to compete and fight against the best athletes in the world. For me, it was never a problem to compete against high-ranked opponents. I actually always wanted to compete against them. Famous saying that it says, to be the best, you have to beat the best. And this was always my mentality going against high-level competition. I always wanted to test myself against the best people in my category. And this is also my mentality as of today. Even though I am better ranked right now in my category, I do really want to compete with the best ones to test my skills and to really see where I am at in the category. Leonardo asked, how was and is your social life before and after BJJ? Well, social life and jiu-jitsu do not go so much hand in hand. As a professional athlete, I do have to say that you have to sacrifice some social activities, like for example going out partying or do something fun in the evening with your friends. To be honest with you, I was always very social. I never had a problem making new friends, but since I started to take jiu-jitsu more seriously, I do have to say that my circle became a lot smaller and a lot closer. I do not interact with a lot of people right now. I have my set friends, my girlfriend, my family, and that's pretty much it. I also have to say that all of my friends also train with me or train before with me, so we have that same common interest of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I do have one best friend, which I know him since childhood, so he's the only one I would say that doesn't train Jiu-Jitsu as of now. But I always tell him and encourage him to start to train Jiu-Jitsu, but he tells me he has other passions in life, which I understand, but that would be my only exception of people that I know and have contact with which don't train BJJ. Following up that question, Leonardo asked, did you have to cut off or let go some of your relationships to pursue your BJJ journey? I have to say, last year I moved from Germany to Switzerland. Before I was training in Germany with another team. We had some different views of life and of training, so I decided to split my ways with them last year. Having said that, I of course had to cut off and let go of some relationships to pursue my BJJ journey as of now, but with every circle that is closing in your life, there's another one opening, and I am very grateful to have met the people that I have met here in Switzerland this new year, and having made some new friendships, new contacts with people that I never thought would be in my life before. I've done this step in my professional career to move here to Switzerland. I think to become the best in the sport, you do have to sacrifice some things. Also, that means sacrificing not eating your favorite pizza whenever you want because you have to follow up your diet, or sacrificing going to training when you are really tired. The same thing goes for me for also your relationships. Sometimes you have people that are not the best in your life and don't want the best for you. And if that's the case and you really have a true goal set for you in the sport, you should cut off some relationships that are holding you back instead of pushing you forward to the next level. Chris MSKI asked, how to get better in your opinion? To get better in Jiu-Jitsu, it's actually not that difficult. You have to follow up some pretty much main concepts, and after that it's just staying consistent and having the discipline to do it over and over and over until you get your results. For me, to get better in Jiu-Jitsu, you have to study Jiu-Jitsu, so you have to do your own research about your own techniques, about the game that you want to build for yourself. I also, when I started, inspired myself with a lot of fighters, like for example Leandro Lo. Like to watch the new generation with Mika Galvao and Tainan Dalpra, with have more modern jiu-jitsu. Also watched a lot the Miyao brothers when I was starting up, because I really like to do berimbolos when I was white and blue belt. So you have to study their games, study what they did to get to the top of the sport, and try to mimic it and do it for yourself as well. Also, you have to study a lot of instructionals to really understand the meanings and the mechanics behind some techniques. To get better in Jiu-Jitsu, you also have to train always with a set goal in your training session. Let's say when I'm going to the training session and I want to work on my Torando pass, the first thing I have to do is to study people which do a good Torando pass, for example, Leandro Lo. Then I will study the mechanics of it, maybe watching one instructional about Torando pass. And then the final step is to go to the training, put myself the goal of trying the Torando pass in every of my rounds, and then doing that for the whole training, and watching and realizing where did I do my mistakes, fix them up, and then not do them in the next training session. If you do this constantly over and over, let's say you take one whole week and you only focus on your Torando passes, you're going to go on Monday to training, you're going to do Torando passes, and then you're going to see where did you make your mistakes. Then you're going to go home, you're going to study your mistakes, and on Tuesday you're going to do the same thing again. Then you're going to go home, study again, and on Wednesday you're going to do the same thing. Of course, you should always ask your training partners, your coaches, if they see some mistakes that you are doing in your training as well, because they're also going to help you. For me, that's pretty much it, the way that you are going to get better in the sport of Jiu-Jitsu. You should always try to train with people that are in your same level, but also you should have training rounds where you are training with people that are below your level, so you have more freedom to try out some techniques. Like, for example, put yourself in the situation where you try to do the Torando pass the whole time. And you should also have rounds with people that are better than you, for you to feel the intensity of the training and also to see where you are mistaking in the rounds where you are more under a stressful situation. Following up this question, Chris asked, what do you focus on as a fresh purple belt? For me, my career began like this. White and blue belt, I focused a lot on playing guard. I developed my defensive guard and also my offensive guard. And when I reached the purple belt level, I felt I had a very strong guard, so I started to focus more on my guard passing. This is going to be different for every type of person. Depends, maybe if you started more with guard passing, you want to focus more on your guard when you start to come to purple belt. But as a main rule, I would say that purple belt is the belt where you should start to cover up some holes that you have in your game, because if you only focus on one thing and leave some stuff behind of your game, then after, when you're going to become a brown belt and eventually a black belt, you're going to pay the price for having some holes in your jiu-jitsu. So take your purple belt and take some time to see where are you lacking, where are you doing mistakes, and where are you not as strong, and start to improve on that, to later on at brown and black belt not have to deal with the pain of knowing that you have holes in your game and that you should have fixed them earlier in your career. Bibau09 asked, Hallo Giuliano, kannst du vielleicht auch anfängerfreundliche Videos machen für Techniken? She asked if I could do some more videos of techniques for people that are starting in the jiu-jitsu sport. Of course, this is in my plans. I want to start to film a lot of more tutorials. If you want to do me a favor, please comment down below which type of videos you would like to see and which type of tutorials you would like to see in this YouTube channel. Also, if you want, you can send me your competition video or your sparring video on my Instagram channel, which will be down below. And then I will analyze your sparring video together with you here in my YouTube channel. That's it for today's video. Only 5 but very good questions. Thank you so much for asking these. If you want me to answer your question on my next video, please follow me on Instagram and stay tuned on my stories, because I will be posting another story asking you to ask me your questions, and then I will answer them here on my YouTube channel. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye.